So I just heard back from UCLA. I don't know, it must have been just as they were closing, to be honest with you, because it was fairly late in the day, but, you know, I get calls from them at all times. And so, you know, they presented my case on Friday, apparently. I didn't know. I guess if I had known, I would have been anxious all day, so it's best that they tell me in retrospect, and I imagine that's probably on purpose. So my MELD score is 17, like I calculated, and I'm sick enough to go on the list. Apparently, the next step is they're gonna get in touch with my insurance company, and I don't know why it would cost money to go on the list or what that means. I think it means they're gonna finalize that my insurance is gonna pay for the operation if when it happens. I seriously doubt I'll be on the same insurance years from now, but I don't I don't know how the medical industry works. I feel like I guess the financials all that time that we were waiting was just for the evaluation. Although my Cigna nurse, who I have not heard from in months, and I got called from another Cigna nurse, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them, but like whatever. Like she didn't do anything for me anyway. All she did was call me and ask me questions, and then like, okay, well, I'll talk to you in a month. She offered me nothing, and the only things I asked her to do, she didn't do. Like I asked her to explain my policy to me, and then to get the financial stuff that she had access to UCLA. It was my gastroenterologist who got the financial information into UCLA. Like that's wild to me that like I have a physician assistant, I mean, I think of her as a doctor. She's not, but like whatever, she's a physician's assistant. She's a medical professional who, for whatever reason, has taken such an interest in my life that she has not only gotten me into this program, but also ensured every step of the way, that things are working out, and I'm extremely lucky. And at the same time, I'm obviously going through all the feelings that you would go through when you find out you're going on the organ transplant list. It's funny that my work actually, they're a client, the organ transplant list. Not of my division. I have nothing to do with them. I wouldn't have any contact with anybody anyway. And, obviously there's a lot of protections. I just want to put it out there that I have no, this is not meant to be any kind of like, I'm getting in. No, it's not. It's just interesting. I saw that they were on a list of clients for my job. My job is an IT company. So. It's a very bittersweet day because I confirmed with the career coordinator today that I wanted to rejoin the high performing group, which is basically where you do a little bit of work and you show your bosses that you're willing to put in some work and some time, and you get priority for promotions. I was in the first group last year when I got sick, and I had to drop out because I had one. I think it was in November-ish, and I had just started in October, and I didn't know where I was going to be. I didn't know what kind of appointments I was going to have, so I just couldn't do it. And now that I'm sort of like, everything's kind of stabilized, and that like I'm not going to need to go to the doctor every 10 minutes, because at this point, there's not a lot that can be done for me. Or tweak medications, like UCLA wants to tweak my cholesterol meds maybe, which is like, okay. But like for the most part, they're doing what they can do. Ursodiol is And if it doesn't work, they've got another one that they'll try. But like, I'm not going to be hitting UCLA like I was. So I have the time to for my attendance to stabilize. I'm feeling, I mean, obviously I complain all the time. I'm in a very weird part of my life where I'm dealing with my own mortality and being sick, but not really being sick on the day-to-day, but still being like extremely tired and dealing with that, and not, but also, we get tired as we age, so like what is what, and so on and so forth, and it's a lot. But I can do the leadership program. I may not necessarily go into data engineering right now. I think plans are going to have to change. I'm going to have a little bit less lofty goal. And I'll discuss it with the career coordinator. If not tomorrow, at least sometime. I'll give myself a goal of next Friday. If I give myself a relatively short-term goal, but with enough days, I'll usually, so probably I'll do it late this week or early next week. Just like, if she could talk through me, like maybe some divisions and stuff, like, or point me in a direction. She's great. I've talked to her a lot. She's really good at her job, and she's in my corner, and I think that will help with promotion. But and then I get like, it's like a punch in the gut, you hear on the same day where I'm like, okay, well, let me start my life up again. It's like, nope, gotta remind you that you're sick. You can't even have a day. I called Heather and I told her. I called my mom. I tried calling my brother, but I'm not gonna be like blowing up his phone. Like, it's not new. It's a little late to call my Aunt Mary, I think. I don't know her schedule, so I know you're watching. You will eventually watch this. It's why I didn't call you. If you let me know when would be a good time, for things like this. I'll do that next time, because I'm going to send you a text right now, but, maybe you prefer a call. I mean, what really changes, I'd already done the calculation. I already knew what my MELD score was. There was always the hope, I guess, though, that I was wrong, Alright, well, you hear stories all the time about people who got on the list and got off, and I'm at the beginning of the journey here. It's, like I keep saying, it's been 6 months. It's nothing. So it's okay to be emotional and to be sad and be angry, and it's okay still to have those feelings, and it's okay to be numb, and it's okay for all of the things that I'm going to be going through the next few days. But I hate it. I hate it. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later.